Hello everyone. I just wanted to give everybody a status update on Carpenter. Um, just want to show it off a little bit, see where we're at. I had announced quite some time ago that an update was coming to Carpenter, and I kind of went dark. Uh, this update I was expected to take around 6 hours because I just wanted to do some small things to it. Those 6 hours has escalated into about 30 plus hours now. And as I kept digging into things, I found that there were a lot of things broken and a lot of things weren't working correctly. And um, converting from one UI to material design broke a lot of things. And so here we are. Um, I just wanted to get a video out because I had a few people reaching out to me who are founders of Carpenter, and they wanted to know what was going on when the next update was coming. Wanted to see where the progress was. So we're going to take a really quick preview here. A couple of things I want to talk about really quick. Number one, founders, if you paid for Carpenter during the beta, the pre-testing, I am respecting your place as a tester. So understand that as a founder, any advancements, any changes that I make inside the application, you will get access to. You don't have to pay for anything. I will respect that. If something gets broken along the way, we'll fix it. But as a founder, as the person who helped me build this application, who helped me figure out what they wanted, testing it, the long-term users, understand that I'm not breaking anything. I'm not breaking any rules. You still get all the free stuff. You still get full access. Nothing changes. But when this new update rolls out, I need to make sure that the founders are still getting what they were promised. So be sure to keep in contact with me. Be sure to use some new contact features I'm implementing in the app. Just understand that your status as founders doesn't change. So that's that. Number two, we are getting rid of One UI and migrating to a material-like interface. This design of the application is going to be inspired by some of my previous apps like Launcher Ops and TrueSight. So that design, that foundation that I've created is going to be merged into Carpenter. A lot of things have been reworked in this update, so we're going to take a quick preview here. So we've ditched One UI. What you're looking at here is Carpenter running in Windows Subsystem. Really cool thing. If you don't know what that is, allows you to run Android apps on Windows. The menu here has been reworked a little bit. There's some new things, some things that you may recognize. A lot of the previous features have been reworked, so there's a lot of new things to explore. So in this demo, we have 3 icon packs installed, and we're going to go ahead and check out what they do now. It's a completely new experience. So when you click on your default theme, this is pretty much all that shows up. I think I'm going to create a card just for default that shows some of your default applications. I need to rework the menu over here because those options don't apply to default. If we go back to Launcher or Lonikins, as you can see, the preview dashboard has been completely reworked. We went from a multi-fragmented menu activity to just here's everything on one page. These cards practically replace the fragments that you could navigate to the pages. So now everything's all in one area. You can view your themed icons, which doesn't look like there is any. Oh, there was. Shit. So instead of full screen activities, I gotta work on that. That shouldn't be that tiny. Instead of full screen activities, now everything is based on sheets and quick menus and quick access. Everything's faster. Anything missed? Oh, to Carpenter and looks like TrueSight. I gotta work on that. Reload icon come back. Just basically means that when this information is loaded now, it's thrown into a cache. So you don't have to re-download and reload this information. It just keeps it in the background so you can reload it faster. If our icon pack is updated through Google Play, Reloading the icon pack cache is probably a good idea because it'll refresh everything inside Carpenter and show you everything that you need to know. And then apply launcher if you're running a third-party launcher. If it's supported, you can apply it directly to the launcher using that utility. So my upcoming launcher projects will support Carpenter. We're not there yet. So on this page here, if we go to the preview card here, clicking on the icons, we'll cycle through them. You can preview them in real time. Since this is an adaptive icon pack, it'll show you the types of shapes that it supports or what it's going to look like. Right now, I just have the default launcher icon just morph into different shapes and give you an idea what it would look like. And then if there are any like mask or shadows or any special effects that the icon pack supports, they will also appear in this row here. And then you got a little card here that tells you how many categories, how many icons were themed, how many icons were missed, total, just like a statistics card. And then below a capabilities card that shows you some of the features that the icon pack supports. And then as always, you got your bookmark tab. So if you have any icons that you've bookmarked and found that you like, they would appear here. I don't have any for Lonicons right now. And then you can also add this to your favorites, which is a custom list thrown in the back. And browse, which we can browse all the icons in the icon pack. There's also a brand new and revamped search engine. And all of these icons now should load a little bit faster. I changed some things up. So if we scroll all the way to O over here, it's probably going to freak the heck out. Yeah, a little bit. Did you load yet? No, you did not load. Let's give it some time. Okay, so it's loading now. There's not a whole lot of RAM dedicated to this virtual machine, so it did pretty good for the amount of icons it has to load. If we click on an icon, we get this revamped preview activity, shows you the icon using the new launcher icon view that's going to be hosted in my new launcher projects. Long click on them, do some dances with them. Also, taking adaptive icons and ripping them apart so you can see the foreground and the background, and you can do some stuff with them as well. You can craft with them, making your own icon, or you can save them in your own database, which the database inside Carpenter has been rebuilt from the ground up. It is much more powerful, much more secure, and when you are saving assets and icons from icon packs, there's a lot of metadata that is now stored. So when you're creating icons, when you're exporting icons, and when you're viewing icons in your own database, it will tell you where that icon came from, what package, what icon pack, when you did it. And then if you've created an icon with it, it'll tell you what sources you used to create that icon. So there's a lot of, I don't want to say security, but a lot of information has been added in here so people can tell that these icons came from somewhere. So you're not just, ripping them, which is not what Carpenter was intended to do. So don't do it. We've also adjusted that a little bit so people can't just, rip icons. And you also have a little navigation options up there. You can go back and forth or search a category for certain icons. So this whole page has been revamped from its previous version. We back out to, what was that other one? Ion. So I had some bookmarks here. I gotta adjust the spacing a little bit, but bookmarking icons is a lot more cleaner now. It's just up front. Here they are. Takes you directly to the preview activity. But that needs fixed. Why is that doing that? Whatever. So I spent over 30 hours in this thing. There's still a lot to do. But as you can see, a lot has changed. If we go to a classic icon pack like Moonshine, for some odd reason, this one is loading blanks, and I don't know if they're trying to load like special effects, like I was talking about earlier, like shadows and mask. I think that's what it's trying to do, but I could be wrong. We'll go ahead and click browse. Games. What do we got in games category? Angry Birds? Angry Birds. Let's go in F. What's an F? Okay, so Facebook. Could have called that. But Carpenter uses a completely new mechanism and driver, what I would consider it, to browse all these icons, to load all these icons. It's no longer based on open source code that I reverse engineered from GitHub. This is its own system, its own thing. Previously, in the previous version of Carpenter, it was like reworked and reverse engineered versions of like Candy Bar, old icon packs that no one really uses anymore because everybody uses Blueprint. But this version is very unique to its own code now. It's its own system. So that's why you'll probably notice a huge performance boost in everything. When everything is said and done, there will be a search interface here. What this will do is as you navigate to your new areas, there will be search functionality embedded in certain areas. So you'll be able to search if you have a lot more icon packs than this. You can search what's installed. You can search your assets, your crafted icons, your favorites, icon suggestions. You know, if it has a search feature, it will be bonded to that page. Asset Messenger. So this page shows you the assets that you have saved so far. So these are my assets for the dummy. And they are categorized different now. So in the database, when you save an icon or an asset or a foreground or a background, it will categorize it. It will add it to one of these categories. So one of the things I do want to point out right now is monochrome. If an icon or let's say an app has been recently updated and it now has a monochrome icon, Carpenter will automatically save it to the database. It'll find it and boop, add it in. Some icon packs have the monochrome feature embedded into it. That's really cool. I appreciate that, devs. It will automatically take that icon and say, throw it in the mix. But you can now browse through your whole icons, foregrounds, backgrounds, monochromes, and all of your icons. So it's a lot easier search functionality now. You can find icons very fast and very efficiently. Crafted icons, so we got 2 here. Very tiny for whatever reason. We'll work on that. Favorite theme, so right now Lonicons is here. This actually stays inside Carpenter now. So if I were to uninstall Lonicons, that icon would stay there, full color. It just would represent, hey, this is what you were looking for. If you had installed it from the Play Store, it'll take you directly to the link or where it came from. If you sideloaded it, it will probably tell you to figure out where it came from. I haven't figured out how to like add a link or anything like that yet. I think previously in Carpenter we had the ability to integrate like custom links. I may do that again. Icon suggestions, I think this is still broke. Yeah, that's still broke. Theme history. This is kind of broke. Why aren't the icons loading? So this will take a automatic history of all the icon packs you've installed on your device. Theme exporter. I kind of want to talk about this, but I don't at the same time. But since we're here, we're going to talk about it. So I have this crazy idea to compete against Smart Launcher's Icon Pack Studio. With Icon Pack Studio, if you've ever used it before, it allows you to create custom icon packs and it'll export it into a Android app that you can install on your device, and then the launcher can use that as an icon pack, as a loadable icon pack. With Carpenter's next update, this is something that I am working on currently. I'm hoping that it will work, is that you will be able to essentially create your own icon pack set, save it in your database, and then when you're ready to use it, export it onto your device locally, and then a supported launcher can load that information locally and use it as an icon pack without the icon pack being installed on your device. I think that's pretty cool. So for example, Lonicons has over 1,000 icons. You're only going to use maybe 30 of them. And then the app is installed on your device, taking up space. Whereas you can use Carpenter to create the icon set that you need, uninstall Lonicons, and then use this instead. So that's the idea, but it is not done yet. How this would work is when you click on it, theme from installed icon pack, pick saved whole icon, pick custom icon, reset this app. So you're able to go in and choose an app and select an icon from an installed icon pack, or from a whole icon that you've saved, or from an icon that you've created, and you essentially hand pick each icon for each app that's installed on your device, and then you save a title or a label to it, and then you save it to your database. And then when you're ready to use it, you export it to your device. And it from there, I have to create the dummy, the developer preview, the API. I still need to get to that point, but there will be documentation inside Carpenter how to do that once it's ready. So I'm hoping other launchers take that up. I think I have one or two launcher devs who are interested in trying it, so we'll see where that goes. I definitely will be using it in my launchers when the time is ready, but I think this is pretty cool. Except that didn't do anything. I think these options are broken. I don't think I finished this. I think this was just a mock-up. But I'm pretty excited for this. Oh, is that broken? Failed to connect API. Figures. That's still wonky. My Google Play API has been acting up lately. No, I don't need you, Google. User statistics. Yep, that's still broken. But yeah, that's where we're at. I am hoping to get this version of Carpenter out the door by the end of this month. If not by the first half of next month. There's a lot of things that I want to do to make this really worth your time. I just by looking at what we have now, it's a big jump compared to what Carpenter used to offer. But the database has been reworked from the ground up. I'm really, really excited of how it came out. But this version is going to blow the previous version out of the water. So if you're an icon pack enthusiast and you like icons, changing icons on your custom launchers, this is going to be cool app to use. Founders, I got you. I'm paying attention. I'm listening. Oh yeah, the craft icons feature. And it is broke. we gotta take a look at that real quick. So if you've never used Carpenter before, Carpenter allows you to essentially create your own icons with what I like to call the craft table. So we're gonna choose this Discord icon really quick. We're gonna craft with it. This is the new craft activity. There's a couple of things that I removed because there was just no way to replicate it anymore without any third-party libraries. But I've kind of just limited to what we're capable of doing without any fancy third-party software. So then we're gonna name this as Discord Custom. So we want the Discord icon as the forefront. The wrapping, let's get rid of that. Let's make it a circle. Background, let's click assets, adaptive backgrounds. What do we got? Boring. Whole icons. What do we got? Oh, that's wicked. Pokeball? That's kind of cool. Can we like, yeah. You get like a Batman thing going on here. So the cards have been completely reformatted to be a lot cleaner, a lot neater. The color chooser is basically simplified now. You just have a set of colors to choose from. Nothing fancy. I didn't want to just make it confusing. I just wanted it to be simple. You can choose assets from your gallery, assets that you've saved inside your database. You can change the shape if you can. So that's not an adaptive icon, so that's what it would do now. Pick color, what does that do? Oh. So the Pokeball is just it's just wrapped. So when you want to use the wrapped, it does a custom background. So that's cool. This is also using the new launcher icon view that I've designed. So this whole recreation thing is now powered by that. You can also swap icons very quickly, very efficiently. And then you can either download this custom icon to your device or save it to your database. So we're going to save it to our database. Done. So if we go back, go back to our crafted icons. There it is. Discord icon. Discord custom. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. There's a lot going on with this update. So I hope you like what you see. And next time you hear from me, this update will be launching. Peace.